Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Magic of Scheherazade. I had a power bump and had to replay pretty much everything in the last episode to get to this episode. And, well, looking around the screen here, you see my health is a little different, my level's different. I cheated. I did not want to worry about it, so I just kind of breezed through everything. And even better, turns out my mic wasn't quite working, so we got some post-commentary here up until about the 16-minute mark, and then we're going to call this an episode. So, there's some strange cheat codes to go along with this game. I mentioned that the hit detection was really bizarre, and it is really bizarre. We'll take a look at how bizarre. There's a guy on YouTube who looks at code, like NES game code, to see how it works. I want him to look at this. Anyway, we picked up Boltor 2, Flamall 2, and Ramapas. Ramapas, I think we got at level 15. That's the repel spell. Pretty much. I did everything I was supposed to do except one thing. You may notice. Well, here, let's compare some hit detection here. What am I hitting? Anyway, I'm blue, I'm not purple, so I gotta go back to the other town. Once we get back to the present, take the class, get the thing. So, I've complained about the hit detection, as I said. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the cheats, and it's like a 5-6 part cheat. And we'll just take a look at how this is gonna work. I mean, I know how it's gonna work. You guys don't know how it's gonna work. Just had a YouTube video start playing, scared me. So, okay, normal hit. Turn the code on. Boom. Boom. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. I also noticed my health just topped back up, so we're going to turn all those codes off. But that's how I got here. I bought some more troopers. I ground up max money. Got to level 15, which is where it stops. Now we'll just carry on from where we were to where we're going. The time gate is closer to Casimil than it is Nubia, so we're going to go to Casimil and get in the time gate. Go back to the present, which is not the same as Back to the Future, clearly. Excuse me. And we'll just kind of sort out how we're trucking on from there, you know what I mean? I want to say, this isn't a bad game, but I don't think it's a very good game either. Oh no, it's Kakara's. I appreciate what they were trying to do. They were trying some new stuff. It's like Zelda, but it's got RPG battles in it, and it's got time travel, and it's, you know, it's a setting that we don't usually see of a lot of video games. So it's like Prince of Persia or Aladdin. It's like, I appreciate that. But it just I don't think it worked. You know what I mean? And the reason I don't think it worked is just, you know, it's too much, I think. So, I mentioned this was made by Culture Brain. Made all of 6 games. And since we've got time to talk, we're going to talk about this now. Culture Brain was founded in 1980 as Nihon Game Corporation. In 1981, a subsidiary to handle the sales operations was established, and the first video games, were arcade games with titles such as Shanghai Kid and Chinese Hero that were manufactured under Taiyo Systems trademark. In 87, it transitioned to console video games and renamed itself Culture Brains. It also alternatively used the brand Micro Academy in the mid-80s. In North America, it was known for 6 video games on the NES and 3 for the Super Nintendo. 2 of those, The Magic of Scheherazade and Flying Warriors, were strongly redesigned by Culture Brain USA, which was in Redmond, Washington, to better appeal to North American consumers. It was distinct for its innovative gameplay and its mixture of role-playing game events and elements, whether action or adventure. However, it ceased its operations in the US in the 90s, and ever since the demise of Culture Brain USA, video games developed by the parent company have rarely made it to America. The exception would be the NES version of Flying Dragon, which was published by Natsume. Culture Brain ran until 2003 and also ran until 2003 a professional school, the Culture Brain Art Institute. That's an odd way to make a sentence. In 2016, it was renamed to Culture Brain XL, and the website's URL was changed. The longtime logo was instantly dropped and will be replaced by a new logo scheduled to be unveiled in 2017. Let's see if they did it. If they did, I don't see it. Is that it? Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's in Japanese. I can't read it. But there's a guy and he's playing baseball. Speaking of baseball, the Baseball Simulator series was Culture Brain, which is Baseball Simulator 1000, Super Baseball Simulator 1000, Ultra Baseball Jitsu Maiban, I guess, Super Ultra Baseball 2, Ultra Baseball Jitsu whatever 2 and 3, the Hiryu no Ken series, which is Shanghai Kid, Special Flying Wars, Flying Dragon, Flying Warriors. I think I've played Flying Warriors, and it's weird. Yeah, it's kind of strange. And then they had the Super Chinese series, which is Kung Fu Heroes, like I mentioned. Features Chinese Hero, Kung Fu Heroes, Little Ninja Brothers, which I think I've played, Ninja Boy, Super Chinese 3, Super Ninja Boy, Ninja Boy 2, Super Chinese World 2, Super Chinese Fighter, Super Chinese Land 3, even though there's not a Super Chinese Land 1 and 2, Super Chinese World 3, Super Chinese Land 1, 2, 3 Dash, Super Chinese Fighter Game Boy, Super Chinese 1 and 2 Adventure, and Super Chinese Labyrinth. They also had a series of Japanese-only games for the GBA about fashion and dressing up. There's the Ferret and Hamster Monogatari series, which is Japanese-only, where you take care of ferrets and hamsters. And there's that was for the Game Boy Color, the PlayStation, the N64, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color. The Conchu Monster series, Magic of Scheherazade, First Queen for the Super NES, Sweet Cookie Pie for the Game Boy Advance, and some other stuff. Anyway, in this dungeon, there's a sword, and we want it, because it's the sword of that Kashim the hero dude that the one guy told us about, and it's kind of a pain in the neck to get to. There's also one screen in here somewhere, it's got some holes in it, we gotta be careful of that. So while I'm wandering around in the dark trying to find my way, let's read up about Flying Warriors. That sounds fun, right? Sure it does. So, Flying Warriors, the other NES game these guys made that I have not yet played. It's an action fighting game. It's a mixture of two Famicom video games in the Hiryu no Ken franchise. Combines Hiryu no Ken 2 and Hiryu no Ken 3 and implements ideas from both games. The first installment had already been released in North America as Flying Dragon, The Secret Scroll with no modification alongside from the language. Did I ever play that game? There's a picture of the box art. I don't remember it. It's a fighting and role-playing game. Side-scrolling platform with some role-playing game elements. This is for Flying Dragon, the first game in the series. In a mysterious region in China, Ryuhi was born and raised in high mountaintops. There he received instructions from his wise teacher. At a young age, he became a master of Kempo. That's nice. As a teacher was robbed and attacked. The scrolls were stolen. Look, the sword roared. He stole the 5 scrolls, but our hero had the 6th, the Book of the Mind's Eye. So he's on a journey as a last request from his dying master. There's a bishop that trains him in Shorinji Kempo. 6 years later, he received a letter from the Tusk Soldiers, a mysterious organization. He's determined to take part in the World Tournament of Contact Sports. His motive is to prevent the Tusk Soldiers from becoming champions. There you go. Journey levels are side-scrolling. You got to defeat 5 bosses and 5 certain items valuable to the mission. Tournament levels are one-on-one and work as they do in the game Shanghai Kid. Go through the game twice to get the true ending. You have to have all 6 scrolls. The first time to get the first ending, you need to collect all 6 again, along with 4 crystal balls the second time. Crystal balls can only be found in the second quest, but if you miss one, you'll get the ending, but it will not be the true ending. Upon release, Famitsu rated it 28 out of 40. Then we got Flying Warriors, which has this weird kind of... I don't know. What was that? There was a... excuse me. I'm gonna have to look, because this looks familiar. It doesn't look familiar, but... I don't remember the name of this show, though. It's gonna bother me. Well, that ain't it for sure. The US box art has people like in superhero armor. It's weird. But yeah, it's a huge old bit of plot on the Wikipedia article. I'm gonna let you guys read that. But yeah, the US version is like very Western comic book superhero kind of stuff, and the original was more like Saint Seiya, I think is what it was called. Kind of a Shonen Jump, Knights of the Zodiac kind of thing, which I think there might have been a game for. It sounds familiar. I think I played it. Maybe. I'm almost positive there is. Maybe I did it for the 365 days of the NES? I don't know if you heard that. That was my jaw. Yeah, there we go. There's your backstory. So we got the thing. We got to get out of here. And they hid the stairs from me. I feel like I need to be in there, where those weird little frog things are. And that is not where I need to be. I need to be on my way to there. Okay. Okay. So, anyway. Oh, well, how about that? Zophar.net has games developed by Culture Brain. They've got sections on this. I didn't know that. Zophar has been around forever, and it's a really good site. Would absolutely give it the okay if you want to check stuff out. Baseball Simulator, Flying Dragon, Flying Warriors, Kung Fu Heroes, Little Ninja Brothers, Magic of Scheherazade. Yeah, good stuff. Hacking utilities, music utilities, emulators. Anyway, we got the sword. Let's get out of here. Let's not get stuck on everything. I don't want to use the magic of Operin. Thank you very much. Hello? Hello, game? There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. We come out of the maze on the other side and I got a little lost. It happens. This is the last town, and there's somebody in here we need to hire. So if you're coming in, make sure you come in with at least 100 coins, because it's important. You also might want to have room in your inventory for an amulet or two. Not necessary, as it turns out. Spoiler alert, but, you know, it's there if you need to. I'm looking at the Zophar's homepage, because they have news too. Like, Sega Saturn games are running on the Nintendo Switch. Can't even get good Saturn emulation on the PC right now. Some new MAME emulators, new version of Wine, new version of PPSSPP, which is a PSP emulator, new version of Launchbox. RPC S3 will now boot every game ever released on the PS3, it says. Quote, we're delighted to announce that RPC S3 now has a total of 0 games in the nothing status. This means all known games and apps at least boot on the emulator. 6,000 games and programs tacked on. Good job, guys. As of today, 63% are playable, which means 36 are not, but that's still pretty good. Good job. Anyway, here in about a minute's time, I'm going to notice, because my USB thing's going to beep at me, that my mic wasn't picking up. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to let you guys finish out this video with live commentary, and we'll pick it up from there. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Sorry this episode has been cursed. There it goes. Well, you'll hear from me in about 20 seconds or so. Maybe. Hey, there it goes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a power bump. And so I basically had to redo everything. Well, I will have talked about it. But my mixer didn't kick back on. So I need to make me a note to do some post commentary up to about the 16-minute mark. Another one of them cursed episodes. There it goes. Bump the mic and everything. Why couldn't I bump the mic when it was off? Anyway, let's go fight us a demon troll, huh? What do you say? Hang into it. Coming up to our most complicated dungeon. Just please stop. I'm not taking damage like that. Put the enemy right in front of me. Okay. Is that what needed to happen? I guess. Alright, so there's a couple of different things going on here. Guy wants us to be a magician for this. The flooring is very slippery. You got a mini boss. If they transform you, stay away from the other enemy's room. You'll be eaten. There are some must-fight rooms in here. This kind of sucks. Oh, I love this one. So, from here, go up. See, kind of. That's sliding. It's our mini boss. All away, you're dead now, son. And this is a dragon room. We just have to kill this thing. And that'll open the door. Exciting, huh? Do I need to do that? Yeah, I probably have to do that. I guess being a magician is fine. Nope. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, ain't gonna do it. Thanks, pumpkin. You've given me the gift of sight. No! Don't want. I don't know if we have to do this or not, so we're just gonna do it. I think we do, because I think if we don't, the boss door isn't open. So now we gotta go back, find the stairs to the next floor, because there's 2 floors in this palace. Hi. Jerks. and the dragons respawn. That's nice. Okay, anyway. Oh. Floor 2. Good time, huh? I'm just gonna stand, tank the shots, because we can heal. In fact, let's do that. You ready for another mini-boss? It's Martle! Great! Okay then. Can I not? Okay, fine, they're immune to magic. Great. Don't fall in that water, you die. Don't fall in this water either, you die. Boss time! That's great. So, each time you hit him, he's going to use thunder. So after about 8 hits, we get through the first phase. So you better have at least 90 hit points coming in here. Amulets will apparently be useful in this fight. And we don't have any, because we couldn't hold any more items. Stand here. This is the real troll, says Mustafa. I've slowed down the troll's movements. Well, that's good. I'm gonna heal. Okay, now all we can do is use magic. You don't have any mushroom and run out of magic, you have to use the ring or reset. I don't know if that bolt magic's hurting him or not. Apparently it is not. In fact, that's barely hurting him. Okay, there we go, we did it. Another creepy looking zombie princess. I'm the Princess Roxanne. That doesn't sound right at all. Jeez, make me sound like a jerk. You're always late. You never know where you're coming and going. Sure is, pumpkin. Oh, robot. Everybody make sure you get your line in. Crazy. It's the Flower World Celestern. It's great, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna stop. I gotta go and do some 16 minutes or so of post-commentary, and then we'll be back next time on Magic of Scheherazade. The Cursed Let's Play.